It's your girl. I am on my way to the electrolysis. I done been to the gym this morning, got my workout on. My new trainer is awesome. Like, oh my goodness. He is freaking awesome. He motivates me to come to the gym every time I go. I was seeing him once a week. I started seeing him twice a week. And let me tell you, he really does. But it's to the point where I work out on Monday. I'm ready for my workout on Wednesday. And that's good because it had gotten to the point where I did not want to work out because I was in so much pain. But so I'm about to go to the electrolysis, go get this hair done. Oh, it's looking good though. It's actually looking a lot better. I will tell you that if you are a woman that has facial hair, struggle with facial hair, I highly recommend electrolysis. It's really not that expensive. Like, I pay, in some areas you might pay less, but sometimes I realize that we pay more here in the South for things because as many people don't do it, provide the services. But I would tell you, so I pay $60 for 45 minutes each session, and that's actually not bad. Now I did the, oh my God, laser does not work, especially as you begin to get older, age, and you got gray hairs coming in. Laser won't do jack on those gray hairs. Let me back it up. If you have black hairs, the laser might work. It will work because it works for my daughter. The problem is you might as well go ahead and start attacking it now with the electrolysis, because really, when you really think about it, so I did electrolysis once. My daughter does electrolysis, and it's about, we pay like maybe $1,500. But keep in mind, that is because, everybody, because here we pay more for everything. But I don't think you'll pay that more, that much in some areas, But so for her it works because she don't have no gray hair yet. It does not work for her mother because my face is full of gray hairs. But I would tell you though, honestly, I would just go ahead and attack it, knowing what I know now, which is what I kind of have told my daughter, that she really just needs to go ahead and start for electrolysis, because laser does not permanently remove that hair. It just doesn't. Electrolysis does, supposedly. It is a very long process because I have so much hair on my face, like so much hair. So it's an extremely long process. However, it's actually, and sometimes it's more painful than others, especially if I've been using questionable products. Let's say products with, certain products you just cannot use, like, on your face, and while you're doing electrolysis or laser, because it will burn. The wind is really high today. Oh my goodness, girl, let me tell you what I did the other day. Oh my God, I set the backyard on fire. I was at the fire pit, had the fire pit going, walked in the house, and I had some, how you have boxes, to light it and stuff like that in there. And I walked in the house I went in there to get something and looked out there, and oh my God, I had to call the fire department, everything. I was like, oh my God. It was a day that lately I was just fine, but I don't know, lately I've been feeling like a little bit weird, like stressed, but nervous, just things going on in my head, really. Gotta be having a look, because it be little stuff popping up everywhere around here. New stuff, new buildings, new places, new buildings and stuff. But so I knew better than to leave that fire burning. I don't know why I left that fire burning. I knew better to leave it burn. And the wind was blowing kind of hard. Girl, when I looked up, it was gone. And I could not do nothing. Like, when I say it was gone, it burned up all my pampas grasses. It burned up one of my neighbor's pampas grasses. And I went in the house to grab my phone to call the fire department. And I was just like, Lord, no, God, please. And it was a day that I had invited all my kids down. I cooked their favorite, invited all of them down because I wanted to sit down. Let me tell you, the enemy is so busy. I wanted to sit my kids down and ask them how are they. We hadn't had a sit down, just the four of us alone since Adria passed, and I wanted to see how they were. I talked to them and see how they were. I honestly think that they need to go to counseling. I do. I think they would really, really benefit from counseling. All three of them. I went, and I really, so this meeting was a sit down meeting with my kids just to say, hey, how are y'all doing? That's really what it was. And of all days, so I was cleaning up, trying to get prepared for them to come. And of all days, the backyard caught on fire. And I was just like, I'm just not even believing this. I was distraught. I broke down crying. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'll have to show it to you. It did mess up a part of my neighbor's fence, about 4 feet. And only God, I can only say only God. When I looked out, I got a real big, what kind of tree? Oh my God, I can't think of the name of the tree right now. Half of that was on fire. The pampas grass is on the fire. Some of my other tree, the fire nearly spread to the house. It was so close. I gotta show you. Girl, let me tell you something. All I said was, God, please. That's all I could get out of my mouth was, God, please. And I really believe God just intervened, because when I say, let me tell you something. If you've never seen a fire spread, that fire was running and spreading everywhere. All I could see was my neighbors' houses going up in fire. And I was distraught. I won't even think about my own house, which is crazy, but I was thinking about my neighbors' houses going up in fire. And I was just so, oh my God, I was panicked like you would not believe, as you can imagine. My nerves were shot, honey. So I just, and thank God, because it only messed the neighbor like right beside me. It burned down one of their pampas grasses. I haven't heard anything from them yet. But I gave they got my information. They have my insurance information. Why is this thing shaking? And the one up in the corner behind me, it did like their fence is a white fence, so it did kind of warp it a little bit at the top. Girl, it was nothing but the grace of God. Nothing but the grace of God, because all I saw was all the fences around me burning down, like just taking fire, because the fire was moving so fast. Fire moves fast. Let me tell you, will I ever burn anything or light another? I don't know. It was just, it was my fault. Like, and when I was lighting the stuff, it was just like, I thought in my mind about something blowing out, but I thought, I had time to go back to that. Girl, you don't. Trust me, you don't. Anyway, other than that, not a lot going on. Well, that was enough, right? But girl, I am so over mask at this point. I'm still wearing them, but I'm just over mask. I went to the store one day and I just didn't even wear my mask yet. I am double vaccinated and I have the booster, and I'm just, it felt so good to walk in the store with no mask on. And that's not to say I'm going to be doing that, because I know I'm not, but just that day, and it felt so good to take the mask off. It just did, it felt wonderful. And I'm so hungry. You know what, girl, I forgot I had warmed me up. So I am starving. When I leave the gym, it's like I am so hungry. Even though I try to eat like a bowl of oatmeal and before I go, and drink like a whole how much is is that, 24 ounces of water. I think it's 24 ounces, might be a little bit more of water. So I try to do that before I go to the gym. And guess what, girl? I do not get sick. You remember me telling you before, like when I went to the gym, I would be sick as a dog. And I think because she was overworking me. And I still have on my mask in the gym working out with this guy. But I don't feel sick. I've not, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I've not been sick anymore. Girl, I bought me some Gucci heels to go. I wanted some. So I bought those. I have bought Gucci slides. I have bought Valentino. I really need to show you what I've purchased. The problem I have sometimes, and I'm going to tell you right now, so if I do videos, because I stopped doing so many videos because I do have my grandson in the house and my granddaughter. They're living with us for a little while. And so sometimes it just gets kind of chaotic around there, girl. It does. And so if I do a video and, you know, he's interrupting or I got stuff going on, then just understand that, you know, hey, got a little one around. And he's just a sweet big red. Oh my God, I love that little boy. He is so sweet. But I've been shopping so much, and I really need to chill out, to be honest. I really do need to chill out. I am gonna chill, but I'm trying to really rework everything, and I'm trying so hard to rework my whole wardrobe. I really lost my, last year I was getting it back some though, and that really kind of made me this year even go a little bit harder, because like a little bit more aggressive in changing over my style, because I think, you know, during COVID it was just, you didn't go nowhere. I was always in the house, and even down through the years, I just stopped really finding joy in dressing my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wore nice stuff, but it wasn't the stuff that and of course, you know, as you get older you change and stuff, but I realized that I didn't really have anything that when I put it on, I felt sexy in. I think that's it, you know, that I really felt sexy and just really felt really good and nice. You know what I'm saying? So I began to change that last year, and I said I was going to dress my body and for what it is at the moment and enjoy life. Like, I think I hid behind clothes for so long, and last year when I said the heck with it, this is my body, this is me, and I opened up and started to, you know, wear more clothing that I enjoyed wearing before, you know, I felt really good. And so this year I plan to push it a little bit because I've started to, you know, like purchase some things. And yes, my body is looking better, but that's not the whole reason why. I started last year before I did anything to my body. But it's just that, you know, I mean, I think society and social media has made real women go into a shell, and we need to come out of our shells. Perfect bodies are really not realistic. You know, if you be realistic with yourself, I'm sure your body looks great. If you be realistic with your age and just, you know, how women really, their bodies really are shaped. You know, I think with this, you know, people getting surgery and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that. But for those of us that don't want to do that, we begin to like question our body, and then begin to be like, well, I can't wear this or I can't wear that. And they make you feel like, because when I see like memes or videos of people laughing and pictures of people laughing at women that have wrinkles in their bodies or faces, or, you know, they're a little bit more, that are a little bigger, and she may want to put on a nice fitted bodycon sundress. She should not be shamed about it because of her body, because back in the day we didn't know any better, and that's just what it was, and you didn't really even think about it. So I think, you know, I began to get my own self-confidence back last year, and I rocked the hell out of jumpers, which is something in the past I would have been like. Now the thing is, in my younger years, girl, hey, I did all of that, and I was, you know, because your girl was snatched, but I was 20 and 30 years old too, you know what I'm saying? So at 20 and 30, your body is snatched. But you have to realize that at 40 and 50 and even 60, your body is not going to be snatched. If you, I mean, you know, we can work out and stuff, but we're still going to have, you're still going to be able to tell we're not 20 and 30. And we just need to be okay with that. And I found myself last year really being okay with that. Like, hey, it is what it is, okay? And so this year I'm pushing it a little bit, girl. I'm pushing it just a tad bit. And I don't know, because my confidence has just really come back up. You know, my confidence in my body has just really come back. And it started last year, and I'm so glad to have it back. So I will say, find confidence. Why are we slowing down? Find confidence in your body, in your age. Embrace. I've always said on this channel, embrace yourself. Just embrace yourself, your what you think are imperfections. Embrace those. You know, embrace the wrinkles on your face. Embrace, you know, and your eye. Because sometimes if you keep living long enough, it's gonna happen. It's gonna come. And we should be thankful and grateful, because some people are not getting to, you know, living to get wrinkles and dimples and stuff like that. Be thankful and praise God and enjoy life. Like, I felt so restricted before. I felt really, really restricted and hiding. But now, girl, it is what oh my God. Did you hear that? A rock. I gotta get out from behind this truck. It's not a dump truck, it's just an 18-wheeler that I cannot be behind. It ain't even, yeah, it is. What the freak is going on with the traffic? Yeah, I need to get from behind him. I know, did you hear it? I know you heard it. But yeah, just, you know, hey, girl, it is what it is. I am 51. I will be 52 this year. So it is what it is. I'm thankful and grateful. If you got a double chin, girl, rock that double chin. Like, hey, what? Free yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just need to really free ourselves. And I think I freed myself last year. And it just took off from there, girl. So the wind is blowing so hard. It has blown so much stuff down, around, and about. I know it didn't blow that table over here, but anyway, look at my yard. You see how close? Now this is my house. You see how close it got to my house, like really feet away. So it burned all of this, all the grass. It blew out the pit and burned all the grass, burned this, the pampas grasses, even all the way over here in the middle almost of the yard. Look at that. You see my tree that's burned up? Oh, girl, so you can know, you know. I was so dang on distraught. Oh my God. I couldn't even believe that this happened. Oh, gosh. I'm trying to see. I don't know. But look, see my pampas grasses? It burnt this up. Yeah. It burned it up. I'm trying to, hey, look at here. All that is dead. All up there. That's how high that fire. Let me step back so you can see. This how high that fire got, all the way up to the top of that tree. Because all that is burnt up there. So all of this was on fire. So you can imagine I was freaking all the way the hell out, right? But from here, all the way up the tree, my pampas grasses just burnt all. They burnt all to pieces. If you can see, like, where it's nothing but God. When I tell you it's nothing but God, girl. So I don't know if you can see how it warped. Basically, this is all it is, really. Thank God. Oh, thank God. I'm telling you, I was a mess. I really think that those top pieces really are all they really need to be dealt with. But girl, look at here. So look at this. I had put those pampas grass. I don't know if you can see through, but it did go over into the neighbor's yard over here and burnt his pampas grass up. Can you see? Girl, nothing but God. Burnt their pampas grasses, but look, it was nothing but God, because all of this was on fire. Can you see that? All of that burnt all the way up there. So how this wooden fence did not catch on fire? Nothing but God. The fire department came through. They were over there in the neighbor backyard. They was in their backyard. I was so embarrassed and hurt and sick. But nothing but God. Because, girl, look at there how far it burnt this whole side. As you can see. See the brown? It burnt all that up. How that fence did not catch on fire. And what I was concerned about was this fence catching on fire, and the next, all the fences just... You talking about distraught, girl. Oh, my God. Look at that. My pampas grasses that me and the kids planted years and years and years ago when we moved here. And, oh, my God. I just couldn't even believe that happened to me. Like, careless. What is this? This needs to be. And I don't know how much of this tree. It didn't. I don't know. We'll see what grows back and what happens. That's all I can say. I don't know. We'll see. But I did mess all of that up. You can see the difference in the colors. When I looked out and saw that fire all the way up that tree and saw this on fire, like the whole, you talk about nothing but God. Because look at here, everything around here was burning. But look at here, nothing but God. Wooden fence, old wooden fence, nothing but God. They kept that stuff from going any further. And I truly thank Him, because I'm gonna tell you, God is so good. I burnt the yard up. You see the yard? It is burnt. But God is still good through it all.